Did you know the average grocery bill has jumped over 15% in the past year? News outlets everywhere are sounding the alarm about food inflation, and families are feeling the pinch every time they shop. Just last month, a national survey showed that 7 out of 10 shoppers are cutting back or switching brands to cope with rising prices. What's up, everyone? Before we dive in, let me ask, have you noticed your grocery bill creeping up lately? You're definitely not alone. Every trip to the store seems to cost more than the last. And it's not just you. It's happening everywhere. Prices are rising everywhere. Eggs, milk, bread, you name it. News headlines are warning about inflation, and families are feeling the squeeze at the checkout. In some cities, the price of eggs has doubled since last year. But here's the thing, if you know what to look for, you can actually get ahead of the next price surge and save a ton of money. The key is to be proactive and spot trends before they hit your wallet. Quick tip, start tracking weekly grocery prices on your favorite items. Use your phone, a notebook, or a price tracking app. If you see a sudden jump, like milk going from $3.50 to $4.25 overnight, that's your signal to stock up before the next wave of increases hits. Even a $1 rise per item can add up fast. Bonus tip, set price alerts on your grocery store's app so you never miss a deal or a sudden price hike. Watch for patterns. Are prices jumping right before holidays or at the start of the month? That's a trend you can use to your advantage. Buy extra when prices are low and you'll beat the hikes. It's Matthew, and today we're doing something crazy important. Forget challenges, forget pranks. This could honestly be the most valuable video you watch all year. We're talking about your food, your money, and your family's security. Experts predict a massive price surge on essentials. If you're not prepared, your grocery bills could literally double in the next year. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm here to help you take action. You have a golden opportunity to save a ton of cash if you start now. We spent weeks researching the 13 most critical foods to buy right now so you can protect your budget and your family. Let's kick things off with the king of pantry staples, rice. Rice is a budget hero, affordable, filling, and endlessly versatile. Whether you're feeding a crowd or just yourself, rice stretches your meals and your money. You can use it as a base for stir-fries, curries, burrito bowls, or even breakfast porridge. For families, rice is a lifesaver on busy nights. Think fried rice with leftover veggies or quick rice bowls with beans and salsa. Singles can cook a big batch and portion it out for the week. Just freeze leftovers in small containers for quick meals. Pro tip, try brown or jasmine rice for variety and use leftover rice to make homemade rice pudding or veggie stir-fry. Mistake to avoid, letting cooked rice sit out too long. Always refrigerate within an hour to prevent spoilage. For long-term storage, use Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, then place them in food-grade buckets or sturdy containers. Keep everything in a cool, dark place. This keeps out pests and moisture, letting your rice last up to 30 years. Always label bags with the purchase date and rotate your stock, using the oldest first. Avoid storing rice in thin plastic or in warm, damp spots. This leads to spoilage and bugs. If you buy in bulk, split large bags with friends or neighbors to save money and space. For extra convenience, keep a small jar of rice in your kitchen for daily use, and refill from your bulk storage. Mistake to avoid, forgetting to check for pantry moths or weevils. Inspect containers regularly and add a bay leaf to help deter bugs naturally. Get creative. Try rice in casseroles, soups, homemade sushi, or even rice pudding for dessert. For extra nutrition, mix rice with lentils or beans for a complete protein meal. Families can make big batches of fried rice or one-pot rice dishes to save time. Singles can use rice to stretch leftovers or make quick rice bowls with whatever's in the fridge. Special diets? Try cauliflower rice or mix in quinoa for more variety. Mistake to avoid, letting rice sit open in the original bag, which attracts pantry moths. Always transfer to sealed containers. Pro tip, add a bay leaf to your container to help deter bugs naturally. Next up, canned beans. Beans are a protein powerhouse, packed with fiber, iron, and nutrients. They're ready to eat, making them perfect for emergencies or quick meals. For vegetarians, beans are a must-have protein source. Use them in chili, tacos, salads, or mash them for spreads and dips. For families, beans are a budget-friendly way to add protein to any meal. Try bean burritos, soups, or even homemade veggie burgers. Singles can buy a variety of types, black, kidney, garbanzo, for different recipes, and keep a can or two in your bag or car for instant nutrition. Special diets? Look for low-sodium or no-salt-added beans. Mistake to avoid: not rinsing canned beans. Always rinse to reduce sodium and improve flavor. Store canned beans in a cool, dry pantry. Stack cans with the oldest in front so you use them first, and check expiration dates every few months. Avoid dented or rusted cans. They can spoil faster. For big families, buy cases on sale. Singles can grab a few cans each trip to spread out the cost. Mistake to avoid: forgetting to rotate your cans. Always use the oldest first. Pro tip: keep a can or two in your emergency kit for instant nutrition on the go. For extra variety, try lentils. Another shelf-stable, protein-rich option that cooks quickly and works in soups, stews, and salads. Rinse canned beans before using to reduce sodium. Mix beans with rice for a complete protein meal, or blend them into sauces for picky eaters. For families, try making bean tacos, chili, or even brownies with black beans for a healthy twist. Singles can toss beans into salads or pasta for a quick meal. Pro tip: keep a can or two in your car or emergency kit for instant nutrition on the go. For extra variety, try lentils. Another shelf-stable, protein-rich option that cooks quickly and works in soups, stews, and salads. Mistake to avoid: letting beans sit in the fridge too long after opening. Use within 3 days or freeze leftovers. Pasta is a crowd pleaser and a storage superstar. It's cheap, stores for years, and comes in endless shapes: spaghetti, penne, rotini, and more. For families with kids, pasta is a lifesaver. Quick to cook, easy to flavor, and always a hit. Singles can cook a pot and use leftovers for pasta salads or casseroles. Special diets? Try gluten-free chickpea or lentil pasta for extra protein and fiber. Mistake to avoid: letting pasta get damp. It will spoil fast. Always store in airtight containers and check for broken packaging. Store pasta in its original packaging inside airtight containers or buckets to keep out bugs and moisture. Keep it in a cool, dry place. Rotate your stock and check for broken packaging. Buy in bulk when it's on sale, but only as much as you'll use in a year or two. For families, try making big batch pasta bakes or one-pot meals. Singles can use leftover pasta for cold salads or quick stir-fries. Mistake to avoid: storing pasta near the stove or dishwasher. Heat and humidity will ruin it fast. Pasta is perfect for quick meals. Pair with canned tomato sauce, olive oil, or tuna. Try pasta salads for variety, or bake a casserole for leftovers. Gluten-free? Stock up on rice or lentil pasta instead. Pro tip: add a scoop of cooked pasta to soups to make them heartier. For creative meals, try using pasta in stir-fries or as a base for cold salads with veggies and beans. Mistake to avoid: overcooking pasta for salads. Always rinse with cold water to stop the cooking and keep it firm. Finally, canned vegetables. These provide essential vitamins and minerals, especially when fresh produce is scarce or expensive. They're ready to eat and add color and nutrition to any meal. Use canned veggies in soups, stews, casseroles, or as quick side dishes. For picky eaters, blend veggies into sauces or mix with pasta for easy nutrition. Families can buy in bulk at warehouse stores. Singles can focus on single-serving cans to reduce waste. Special diets? Look for low-sodium or no-salt-added options. Mistake to avoid: not checking cans for rust, bulges, or leaks. Always inspect before using. Store cans in a cool, dry place and rotate regularly. Avoid cans with bulges, leaks, or rust. For variety, buy mixed vegetables, corn, peas, and green beans. Families can buy in bulk at warehouse stores. Singles can focus on single-serving cans to reduce waste. Mistake to avoid: letting cans sit for years. Rotate and use them up. Pro tip: drain and rinse canned veggies to reduce sodium and add a splash of lemon juice or herbs to boost flavor. Keep a few cans in your emergency kit for instant nutrition when you need it most. And don't forget frozen vegetables. These are just as nutritious, last for months, and are perfect for quick stir-fries, soups, or side dishes when fresh isn't available. Pro tip: drain and rinse canned veggies to reduce sodium and add a splash of lemon juice or herbs to boost flavor. Keep a few cans in your emergency kit for instant nutrition when you need it most. And don't forget frozen vegetables. These are just as nutritious, last for months, and are perfect for quick stir-fries, soups, or side dishes when fresh isn't available. For families, try making veggie-packed casseroles or soups. Singles can toss canned or frozen veggies into omelets or pasta for a fast meal. Mistake to avoid: storing cans in hot garages or damp basements. Always keep them cool and dry for best quality. Number 5. Peanut butter. This isn't just a tasty spread, it's a survival staple, loaded with protein, healthy fats, and calories to keep you energized. Peanut butter is shelf-stable, easy to store, and incredibly versatile. Use it for sandwiches, smoothies, sauces, or as a dip for fruit and veggies. For families, it's a quick snack that kids love, and for singles, it's a meal in a pinch. Plus, it's perfect for high-energy breakfasts or post-workout fuel. Did you know 2 tablespoons pack about 8 grams of protein and 16 grams of healthy fat? That's serious staying power. For those with allergies, try almond, cashew, or sunflower seed butter. Same nutrition, different flavor. Always check labels for added sugar or hydrogenated oils. Natural is best. Store unopened jars in a cool, dark place for up to 2 years. Once opened, keep tightly sealed to prevent spoilage. Mistake to avoid: letting nut butters sit open too long. They can go rancid. Always use clean utensils to prevent contamination. Creative recipe alert: make peanut butter energy balls with oats, honey, and chocolate chips. No baking required. Or whip up a quick sauté sauce for noodles and grilled veggies. Nut butters are also perfect for thickening smoothies or making protein-packed breakfast bars. For a sweet treat, try peanut butter banana toast or blend into overnight oats. Bonus hack: add a spoonful to pancake batter for extra flavor and nutrition. Remember, nut and seed butters are great for those with allergies or dietary restrictions. Just check for cross-contamination warnings. Store in glass jars for best freshness and rotate your stock to use the oldest first. Number 6. Oats. One of the healthiest, most budget-friendly foods you can buy. Oats are packed with soluble fiber, which helps lower cholesterol and supports digestion. They provide slow-release energy, keeping you full all morning. Oats are also rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, making them a pantry powerhouse for every diet. For the best nutrition, choose old-fashioned or steel-cut oats over instant varieties, which can have added sugar. If you're gluten-sensitive, look for certified gluten-free oats. Store oats in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. They can last for years. For big families, buy in bulk and use food-grade buckets. Singles can portion oats into smaller jars for easy use. Mistake to avoid: letting oats get damp, they'll spoil quickly. Always rotate your stock and label containers with purchase dates. Bonus tip: blend oats into flour for gluten-free baking. Get creative. Try overnight oats with fruit and nuts, homemade granola, or use oats as a thickener in soups and stews. Oats are also great for baking muffins, pancakes, and even healthy cookies. For a quick breakfast, microwave oats with milk and berries. Pro tip: add a scoop of oats to smoothies for extra fiber. Bonus: whole grains like quinoa, barley, and farro are also excellent pantry staples. Store them just like oats for variety and nutrition. Number 7. Canned tuna. Tuna is a protein and omega-3 powerhouse, supporting muscle health and brain function. It's ready to eat, affordable, and stores for years. Use it in salads, sandwiches, pasta, or rice dishes for a quick protein boost. For a lighter option, try tuna packed in water. For more calories, choose oil-packed. Always look for dolphin-safe and low-mercury brands. If you have a fish allergy or are vegetarian, try canned chicken, beans, or jackfruit as alternatives. For families, buy multi-packs on sale. Singles can buy single-serve cans for convenience. Store cans in a cool, dry place and rotate your stock. Use the oldest first. Mistake to avoid: letting cans sit for years. Check expiration dates regularly. Creative recipe: mix tuna with Greek yogurt, chopped veggies, and herbs for a healthy salad, or make tuna melts, pasta bakes, or sushi bowls. Pro tip: add a squeeze of lemon and fresh herbs to brighten the flavor. Number 8. Flour. All-purpose white flour is essential for baking bread, pancakes, tortillas, and more. It's a source of carbohydrates and comfort food in tough times. For gluten-free diets, stock up on rice, oat, or almond flour instead. Store flour in airtight containers or mylar bags with oxygen absorbers for long-term freshness. For families, Buy in bulk and rotate every year or two. Singles can buy smaller bags to keep flour fresh. Always check for cross-contamination if you have celiac disease. Mistake to avoid: letting flour get damp or infested. Always keep it sealed and dry. Label your containers and rotate your stock for freshness. Creative recipe: use flour to make homemade bread, pancakes, or tortillas. Try baking your own pizza crust or thickening soups and stews. Bonus: experiment with whole wheat or spelt flour for extra nutrition and flavor. Next up are 3 pantry essentials every smart shopper should have: sugar, salt, and cooking oil. These aren't just for flavor, they're the backbone of food storage, preservation, and nutrition. With the right know-how, you can stretch their shelf life, use them in emergencies, and even trade them if times get tough. And stick around, because I'll share 2 bonus essentials, vinegar and spices, that can take your pantry to the next level. Let's start with sugar. There are so many types: white, brown, powdered, raw, turbinado, and even coconut sugar. White granulated sugar is best for long-term storage. It lasts indefinitely if kept dry and airtight. Brown sugar adds rich flavor to baking, but it can harden, so store it in a sealed container with a moisture absorber or a slice of bread to keep it soft. Powdered sugar is great for frostings and quick desserts. Raw and turbinado sugars add a caramel note to recipes, while coconut sugar is a natural alternative for those seeking less processed options. For storage, always use airtight containers, glass jars, food-grade buckets, or heavy-duty plastic bins. Label each with the purchase date and rotate your stock, using the oldest first. Mistake to avoid: letting sugar absorb moisture, which causes clumping and spoilage. If you see clumps, break them up and use that sugar soon. Bonus hack: add a few dry beans or a food-safe silica packet to keep sugar dry. Sugar isn't just for sweetening your coffee. In emergencies, it can help wounds heal faster, provide a quick energy boost, and is a valuable barter item. Use sugar to make homemade jams, jellies, and fruit syrups for long-term food preservation. Creative tip: sprinkle brown sugar on roasted vegetables or use powdered sugar to dust pancakes and desserts. Now, let's talk salt. There are many types: table salt, sea salt, kosher salt, Himalayan pink salt, pickling salt, and even flavored salts. For prepping, iodized table salt is crucial because it provides essential iodine for thyroid health. Sea salt and kosher salt are great for cooking and preserving, while pickling salt is perfect for canning and fermenting. Himalayan salt adds trace minerals and color to your pantry. Store salt in airtight containers to prevent clumping and contamination. For long-term storage, use food-grade buckets or glass jars. Salt never spoils, so you can stock up without worry. Mistake to avoid: letting salt absorb moisture. Always keep it sealed and dry. Bonus tip: keep a small container of salt in your emergency kit for cleaning wounds, making oral rehydration solutions, or even de-icing walkways. Creative ways to use salt: make homemade pickles, cure meats, or ferment vegetables for gut health. Use flavored salts to finish dishes or rim cocktail glasses. Mistake to avoid: using non-iodized salt exclusively. Iodine is essential for health, so keep some iodized salt on hand. Now let's move on to cooking oil. Stock a variety: vegetable oil for everyday use, olive oil for flavor and nutrition, coconut oil or ghee for long-term storage. They're more stable and last longer. Avocado oil is great for high-heat cooking, and sesame oil adds unique flavor to Asian dishes. Oils are calorie-dense and essential for cooking, baking, and even making emergency lamps. Store oils in cool, dark places, and rotate your stock to avoid rancidity. Use smaller bottles for daily use, and keep larger containers sealed for backup. Mistake to avoid: letting oil get exposed to heat or light, which shortens shelf life. Bonus hack: freeze extra oil in small containers to extend its life. In a pinch, oil can be used for lighting lamps, conditioning wood, or even as a skin moisturizer. Creative ways to use oil: make homemade salad dressings, bake bread, or fry up comfort foods. Use coconut oil for baking or as a dairy-free substitute in recipes. Mistake to avoid: buying more oil than you can use before it goes bad. Always check expiration dates and use the oldest first. Bonus essential: vinegar. White vinegar and apple cider vinegar are must-haves for every pantry. They're used for pickling, preserving, cleaning, and even as a natural disinfectant. Vinegar can extend the shelf life of vegetables, add flavor to recipes, and help with food safety. In emergencies, vinegar is a powerful tool for sanitizing surfaces and purifying water. And don't forget spices. Spices like black pepper, garlic powder, chili flakes, and dried herbs can turn basic pantry meals into delicious feasts. They're lightweight, last for years if kept dry, and can even be used for natural remedies. Store spices in airtight containers away from heat and light. Bonus tip: buy in bulk, label everything, and rotate your stock for maximum freshness and flavor. With these 5 essentials, sugar, salt, oil, vinegar, and spices, you'll be ready to cook, preserve, and thrive no matter what comes your way. Label everything, rotate your stock, and use these staples creatively in your kitchen. Smart storage and a little planning will keep your pantry and your family prepared for anything. And don't forget to keep a few in your emergency kit for peace of mind. Let's talk about dairy, specifically how to keep it in your pantry for the long haul. Fresh milk spoils fast, but powdered milk is a game changer for every household. It's shelf-stable, lightweight, and packed with nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and protein, crucial for growing kids, strong bones, and healthy bodies. Whether you have kids, love to bake, or just need milk for your coffee, powdered milk means you'll never be caught without. It's perfect for homemade yogurt, creamy soups, DIY hot chocolate, and even emergency baby formula. For singles, it's a no-waste solution. For families, it's a budget lifesaver. To use, just mix the powder with clean water and stir. Super easy. Pro tip: use a whisk or blender for the smoothest results. Add it to pancakes, bread dough, mashed potatoes, or smoothies for a nutrition boost. Mistake to avoid: letting opened powder absorb moisture. Always seal tightly and use a dry scoop. Store non-fat powdered milk in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers for a shelf life of over 20 years if kept cool and dry. Always label with the date and rotate your stock. For emergencies, keep a small bag in your Go Kit for instant nutrition on the move. Bonus hack: use powdered milk to make homemade yogurt. Just add a spoonful of live yogurt culture and let it sit in a warm spot. Or whip up instant hot chocolate by mixing powdered milk, cocoa, and sugar. Store in a jar for a quick treat. For coffee lovers, keep a small jar at work or in your car for creamy coffee anywhere. And don't forget, powdered milk is a reliable backup for baking when fresh milk runs out. Now, let's talk about honey, the ultimate survival food and natural sweetener. Pure, raw honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found edible honey in ancient tombs. It's loaded with antioxidants, enzymes, and natural energy. Use honey in tea, on toast, in salad dressings, or as a pre-workout boost. For families, it's a healthy way to sweeten snacks. For singles, it's a shelf-stable treat that lasts for years. For best quality, buy pure raw honey and store it in glass jars in a cool, dark place. If it crystallizes, just warm the jar gently in water. Never microwave. Honey is perfect for emergencies. It soothes sore throats, calms coughs, and can even help heal minor wounds. Mistake to avoid: using wet spoons. Always keep honey dry to prevent spoilage. Bonus tip: honey is a valuable barter item and a natural face mask for glowing skin. Creative recipe ideas: drizzle honey over oatmeal, yogurt, or pancakes. Mix with mustard for a quick salad dressing or use as a glaze for roasted veggies and meats. For a natural energy boost, stir a spoonful into your water bottle before a workout. And remember, honey is safe for everyone except infants under 1 year old. Here's another must-have: dried fruit. Dried fruit is packed with fiber, vitamins, and natural sweetness. It lasts for months, even years, and is perfect for snacking, baking, or adding to oatmeal and trail mix. Store in airtight containers to keep it fresh and chewy. For families, it's a lunchbox hero. For singles, it's a grab-and-go snack. Don't forget nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, and more are loaded with protein, healthy fats, and minerals. They're perfect for snacking, baking, or tossing into salads. Keep them in the fridge or freezer for the longest shelf life, and always buy unsalted for better health. Pro tip: make your own trail mix for a custom, budget-friendly snack. And for a little comfort and energy, stock up on instant coffee and tea. These last for years, take up little space, and can lift your spirits in tough times. They're great for a quick pick-me-up, for guests, or even as a barter item in emergencies. Store in a cool, dry place and keep a few single-serve packets in your emergency kit. Mistake to avoid: letting coffee or tea absorb moisture. Always reseal tightly. That's it, the 13 foods you need to stock up on, plus a few bonus items to keep your pantry strong. These staples will keep your family nourished, healthy, and ready for anything. Start with what you can and build your pantry one step at a time. Every little bit counts. Teach your kids about smart food storage and make it a family project. Don't wait. Start building your pantry today. Every shopping trip, add a few essentials. You don't have to do it all at once, but you do have to start. Your future self will thank you. Remember, you're not just preparing for tough times. You're building security, peace of mind, and a legacy of resilience for your family. Bonus tip: keep a running list of what you have and what you need, so you never miss a deal. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe, and share it with friends, family, and neighbors. Let's help everyone get prepared before it's too late. You've got this. Take action now and secure your family's future. Together, we can make sure no one is left behind. Drop your favorite pantry hack in the comments below. Before you go, let's dive into some bonus essentials that can supercharge your pantry. First up, dried fruit. Raisins, apricots, cranberries, dates packed with fiber, vitamins, natural sugars provide quick energy. Dried fruit lasts months or even years when stored in airtight containers. Use for snacking. Baking: toss into oatmeal. Make trail mix. Check for added sugars. Opt for unsweetened. Next, don't overlook nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds loaded with protein, healthy fats, essential minerals, perfect for snacking. Add crunch to salads, mix into yogurt. Store in the fridge or in the freezer. Choose unsalted. Now, instant coffee and tea. Lightweight, compact, long-lasting. Caffeine boost: a moment of comfort, a barter item. Having a stash of instant coffee or tea bags is smart. Keep single-serve packets in your emergency kit. Shelf-stable snacks. Granola bars, jerky, crackers. Ready-to-eat energy variety, especially when cooking isn't possible. Choose simple ingredients, minimal preservatives for better nutrition and longer shelf life. Finally, water. 1 gallon per person per day for drinking for basic needs. Aim for a minimum 3-day supply. More is always better. Use food-grade containers. Keep them sealed. Store in a cool, dark place. Rotate your water every 6 months. Consider water purification tablets or filters as a backup. These bonus items make your pantry versatile, nutritious, ready for anything. Remember, a well-stocked pantry isn't just about